Antarctica is the southernmost continent on Earth, located almost entirely south of the Antarctic Circle. It is the coldest, driest, and windiest continent, and it is covered by a thick ice sheet that contains about 70% of the world's fresh water. Despite its harsh climate, Antarctica is home to a unique ecosystem. You can find animals like penguins, seals, and various species of birds and whales in surrounding oceans. There are no permanent human residents, but scientists from around the world live and work in research stations across the continent. Antarctica is protected by the Antarctic Treaty, signed in 1959, which bans military activity and supports scientific cooperation. It also forbids any mining or resource exploitation to preserve the environment because of its sensitive ecosystem and the effects of climate change. Antarctica is often studied to better understand global warming and rising sea levels, covering its geography, climate, wildlife, human activity, and environmental importance. Geography and location. Antarctica is the fifth largest continent, bigger than Europe and Australia, and it's located at the South Pole. It is surrounded by the Southern Ocean and is almost entirely covered by ice, with some areas reaching up to 4.8 kilometers, 3 miles thick. It has no countries or cities. Instead, it's divided into regions where different nations operate research stations. The continent has mountains, volcanoes like Mount Erebus, glaciers, and even a few ice-free areas called dry valleys. Climate and weather. Antarctica is the coldest place on Earth. The lowest temperature ever recorded on Earth was in Antarctica, minus 89.2 degrees Celsius, minus 128.6 degrees Fahrenheit at Vostok Station in 1983. Winter, March. September, total darkness and extreme cold. Summer, October. February, 24-hour daylight in many areas, but temperatures remain below freezing in most parts. It is also extremely dry, almost like a desert. It gets very little snow each year, especially in the interior. Wildlife. Even though it's a frozen land, Antarctica has some incredible wildlife, especially in the ocean and coastal areas. Common animals include penguins like emperor, Adélie, and genda penguins, seals such as Weddell and leopard seals, whales including blue, humpback, and orcas, seabirds like skuas, petrels, and albatrosses. There are also tiny organisms like krill, which are vital for the Antarctic food chain. Human activity. No one lives in Antarctica permanently. However, around 1,000 to 5,000 scientists and support staff live there temporarily each year at research stations. Countries like the USA, Russia, Argentina, China, and the UK have bases there. Research in Antarctica focuses on climate change, glaciology, study of ice, astronomy, clear skies and low pollution, biology and ecosystems, environmental protection. The Antarctic Treaty System, signed in 1959, protects the continent. It bans military activity, prohibits nuclear tests, forbids mining and oil drilling, supports scientific research and cooperation, requires all activities to have minimal environmental impact. The region is also important in the study of climate change, as melting Antarctic ice contributes to rising sea levels around the world.